Okay, so now we are going to go away from surface area and then go towards volume. I know that surface area unit was pretty tough. There's a lot to remember and there's a lot of calculations. But there is going to be a lot of calculations during this unit as well, so make sure that you guys are practicing your multiplication and practicing your division and not using calculators. That'll help you out a lot. Alright, so basically this is going to be the entire unit here. Volumes of prisms and cylinders, this is going to be the entire concept 1. Alright, so basically, as you can see at the very top, in order to find the volume of a prism or a cylinder, it's going to be base times height. Okay, and that's going to happen for whether it's a rectangular prism, a triangular prism, or a cylinder. Okay, seems simple, but there is a catch. This big B over here is going to be the shape of the base or the area of the base. Okay, so first, as you can see, the base over here is this rectangle for this rectangular prism. So this is going to be our base, this is going to be our height. Over here, this is a triangular prism, so the triangle is our base, so we're going to have to use the formula for a triangle, and then our height is right here. And then lastly, for the cylinder, we have a circle as our base and then our height. So volume is going to be equal to base times height. Okay, so let's go ahead and try a few examples. Here's the general formula. Volume is equal to big B. Alright, big B is the area of the base times height. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this just in terms of this shape. So how do I find the big B, the area of this base here? It's just going to be base times height, or length times width, and then times the outer height. Okay, which is going to be 10 here. So volume is going to be equal to 10 times 10, which is just this purple at the bottom over here. And then I'm going to multiply it by how high this figure is, which is 10. Okay, so now 10 times 10 is of course 100. So the volume is going to be 100 multiplied by 10. And of course 100 multiplied by 10 will give us 1000. So our volume is going to be equal to 1000 centimeters cubed. Units are important. It's going to be centimeters cubed here. Okay, so same thing, rewrite. Volume is equal to base times height, or I could use length times width if I don't want to be confused by this outer h. So once again, big B is the area of the base. So this is going to be a 10 by 10 once again. So it's going to be 10 multiplied by 10. And then I'm going to multiply that by 18. Okay, so of course 10 times 10 is going to give us 100. So this is 100 multiplied by 18. And then lastly, 100 multiplied by 18 will give me an answer of 1800 centimeters cubed. Okay, so once again, big B is the area of the base. So let's go ahead and see this for these rectangles here. Volume is equal to, once again, length times width multiplied by our overall height. The overall height here is going to be 2, and then this is our base right here. Okay, so we have 7.5 multiplied by 4, and then I'm going to multiply by 2.5. Alright, so 7.5 multiplied by 4 will give me a value of 30. So 30 multiplied by 2.5. So 30 multiplied by 2.5 is going to get me 75 inches cubed. That would be the volume of this figure here. Now, once again, this is my base, this is my height. Okay, so the volume of the base is a rectangle. The area of the base, that's a rectangle. So length times width multiplied by our height. So once again, we got 6 times 3 multiplied by 4. Volume is going to be 18 multiplied by 4, and then 18 multiplied by 4 is going to be equal to 72 centimeters cubed. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to keep reiterating. You need to find the area of the base first, that's big B, multiply it by how high the figure is. Last couple of examples. This is going to be with the triangular prism. Now we just have to keep in mind this is a right triangle, so my height is here and my base is here. Okay, so volume equals the area of the base. What is the area of the base? The area of the base is half base times height. And then it's going to be multiplied by our outer height here, which is 8. What you need to think about when you think about this h right here when it comes to triangles is you have two bases. What is the length that's connecting both of the bases? The length that's connecting both of the bases is 8. Okay? So now volume is equal to half. Our base here is 4.5, so 4.5 multiplied by this over here, height, which is 5. Alright? And then we're going to multiply it by our outer height, which is 8. Now, 4.5 multiplied by 5 will get me 22.5. If I go ahead and take half of 22.5, I get 11.25. And I'm going to multiply that by 8. Okay, so 11.25 multiplied by 8 will give me 90 centimeters cubed. Okay, so as you can see, this one is a little bit different. I had to figure out the area of the base, which is a triangle. So I have to figure out the area of the triangle, which was 11.25. And then from there, I multiply by the overall height, the length that connects the two triangles. So once again, volume is equal to half base times height of the triangle multiplied by the outer height of the entire figure. In this case, that's going to be 12, the thing that connects both triangles. Okay, so volume is equal to half the base. My base here is 8, so that's going to be 8 multiplied by my height, which is 3. Remember, in these triangles, these hypotenuses don't matter. I need the height of the actual triangle, which is 3. So then multiplied by 12. Okay, so half of 8 is 4, and then 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 times 12, volume is going to be equal to 144 centimeters cubed. Okay, now once again for the last time, big B is the area of the base of the figure. That's very, very important. And H, outer H right here, is the height of the figure. That is the length that connects both of the bases. That's it.